Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Are you excited that it's Friday? I certainly am excited that it is Friday and it's the weekend, and we have a really cool weekend ahead, which we're going to talk about today. I hope everybody is doing well. So we have today, Friday, December 10th, we have a first quarter moon, which we'll talk about. But most important, it is Venus's day, and it's a Pisces moon. And this is a big deal because Venus is exalted in Pisces. It's at its best in Pisces. So be sure to spread the love today with it being Venus's day and your Pisces moon. Good morning, Sin. Nice to see you. Happy Friday. I hope your weekend's going to be awesome. So we have it being Venus's day. It's the Pisces moon, and the Pisces moon is really good for meditating, visualizing, romance, date night. It's a great night to go on a date. Creativity, metaphysical pursuits, quietude, and rest. We're wrapping up a cycle under the Pisces moon, because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So you want to relax and rest and get ready for your Aries moon tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Friday, Ashley. Good morning, fire starter. Gloomy and a dash of snow today. Yikes. That's okay. We can make it sunny. Bonjour, Maggie Cole. Nice to see you. Making me an international internet guy, at least for this half hour. Hello, Gloria. Nice to see you. Happy Friday. It's Venus's day. Venus's day, Gloria. That's good for you. This is a wonderful Pisces moon today. And as we said, Venus is exalted in Pisces. So spread the love, as much love as possible. We also have it today being the first quarter moon. So this harkens back to our new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius that we had on December 4th. It's all about a new story for wherever 12 degrees of Sagittarius falls in your astrological chart. So this is an important step in creating that new year, new you. This is a day to really create foundations, right? Relay the foundations. That's going to be really important. Happy Friday, Diane. Good Friday morning indeed. So you want to relay the foundations, the paradigms, beliefs that allow you to manifest your intentions on any subject. Good morning, Raquel. Nice to see you. So it's all about beliefs. Remember, our beliefs are inculcated pretty early. I'm very glad to hear that. You're feeling loving today? Oh, that's really good. So am I. Well, it's because moon's in Pisces and it's Friday. Why would you not? I am international. Oh my goodness. That's wonderful. Thank you for making me international, Maggie. I do appreciate it. So remember, like, our beliefs they start even when we're, before we're born. Like, if a mother, I think we spoke about this the other day, if a mother's pregnant or a woman's pregnant and she has a cigarette, she shares that cigarette with the child. Likewise, if she's going through trauma or anxiety or she's neurotic, etc., she's also sharing that with the child. Meanwhile, from like birth to 7 years old, we're like complete open vessels. So whatever beliefs our parents have, whatever paradigms, etc., we inherit those and quite frankly spend the rest of our life trying to get out of them, create new stories. So that's why today is really important with this first quarter moon. It gives us an opportunity to relay the foundations, the paradigms, beliefs, to manifest your greatest hopes, dreams, wishes, and goals. It's also a really good time for making a loose, inspired action plan to enhance your manifestations. Ooh, interesting. You've been finding some interesting things, like tickle your... I can't say that. But I'm glad you're finding interesting things. That's really cool. Happy Friday, Carrie McKim. What a great name. What a great name. So Irish. So Irish. So yeah, you may want to make a loose inspired action plan. You know, it is a Pisces moon. Things are subject to change. And of course, it's always good to take action toward your goals. And that'll add energy to actualizing them, which will be really, really cool. While we're at it, folks, if you could do me a favor and mount your like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, I would appreciate it. Is it a brain thing? I figured as much. So Saturday, we're still under this waxing moon, so it's all about allowing new things to come into our lives. And it's Saturn's day, so it is a good get shit done day, especially with the Aries moon. It's a good day to get your ducks in a row, maybe early in the day, so you can go out and play. Pisces moon earlier in the day, and then we enter Aries at 4:45 p.m. EST, which starts a brand new astrological cycle. So you can think of it during the Pisces moon today as well as tomorrow. It's this letting go. That's what Pisces teaches us, to let go and let God. And then the Aries moon comes, and we're off like a rocket, right? We're starting brand new things, and we're creating a new identity. And it's really important this weekend, actually, with the aspects, which we'll seriously? From Scotland? Oh, you've made my day. You've made the Sagittarius in my chart just jump for joy. Good morning, Brittany. Nice to see you in Tennessee. That's awesome too. But Scotland, that's really, really cool. Whereabouts in Scotland? I've heard so much about Glasgow. So many really great things, because I'm a fan of this musical group called the Fratellis. It's by this guy by the name of John Fratelli. He's so talented. Pisces. Anyway, tomorrow we have this wonderful Aries moon starting at 4:45 p.m. So it's a good time for a fresh start. Aries keywords and phrases include active, assertive, initiative, confident, restless, self-focused, direct, and passionate. Thank you, Sin. I'm a European star. Yes, that's the case. As they say, I'm really big in Japan. That is actually true. Not true now, but I did get a call one time from, I think, yeah, it was Japan. And they said, is this the famous Joshua the Psychic? And I think I said, yes. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Not far from Sterling. Very cool. Well, thank you, Love Angel. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, we have a brand new fresh start on Saturday, and a lot of aspects. One is Venus conjuncting Pluto, which is a big deal. So Venus conjunct Pluto. Wes Craven, who was this famous writer, director, specifically he's known for Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm reading his biography right now, and it's excellent. It's really, really excellent. This is not just good book if you're a horror fanatic or you like Nightmare on Elm Street, although of course it is if you are, but it's a real big lesson, history lesson in terms of what happened in the 60s with Woodstock and the Love Generation and the Vietnam War, and how things really changed in the early 70s, when it was sort of like the end of innocence in a lot of respects for these, love children. But it's a very fascinating book. So if you're interested in horror, or you're interested in history, especially in terms of the 60s, I would definitely check this out. You can get an Audible too if you have Audible, which I would suggest. It's a wonderful investment, but this is a great book. In any case, yeah, we have this aspect tomorrow, which Wes has in his chart. We're going to talk a little bit about his chart afterwards. Good morning, Grandma Nay. Better late than never. You're getting ready for a winter storm that is going to hit this afternoon. Oh, I hope you got your goodies and you have, not lots of nice snacky snacks for you, that would be really, really good. So yeah, this aspect, you get Venus, we get love, right, and money, and it's conjuncting Pluto, which is planet of the underworld, and it's really about transformation. So this aspect may increase our need for love and affection, and we may want to experience more emotional intensity, a lot of depth. We're going to be wanting. We're not going to be wanting superficial things under this aspect. It's important, though, with Venus's conjunct to Pluto, to keep an eye on negative reactions. Pluto can make us triggered, to use a word that's pretty common nowadays. So keep an eye on your negative reactions. We could experience more of those lower scorpionic impulses, jealousy, possessiveness, murder. Might want to murder someone. Don't murder anyone. With Venus's conjunct to Pluto, that would be terrible, terrible thing. This can also bring intense emotional experiences, and the point of Pluto, it's to transform us. So we can be empowered and transformed with this aspect on Saturday. So remember, this is really hearkening back to today's first quarter moon. We're relaying foundations, right? And making a loose action plan, and we're taking action toward our goals to create that new story that we really started on the solar eclipse on December 4th. So we do that today. We start focusing on the new foundations, our new belief structures, our new paradigms. And then on Saturday, when Venus conjuncts Pluto, we're going through like a death, like a metamorphosis, a transition. And with Venus rules love as well as money, and Pluto's transformation. Our love and how we love might be transforming, and our relationships, and also our relationship to money, and our money can transform too. And it starts with a brand new story. So keep this in mind for Saturday. But wanted to talk to you a little bit about Wes Craven and his chart. It's fascinating. So this is one of the reasons why I love astrology, because it just makes perfect sense. So listen to this, right? Wes Craven, guy who did Nightmare on Elm Street, a lot of other horror films. He has a Sagittarius rising, right? And it is actually on the galactic axis. So people who are galactic people, they have a certain portal to our Milky Way, and therefore can really affect us on a global scale. So he has a Sagittarius rising. Jupiter is the ruler of his chart, right? Because Jupiter rules Sag. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter is in Aries. Now, what's so cool about that is, you know what Aries rules? Aries rules sharp objects like finger knives. But wait, there's more. Jupiter is in the third house, the ruler of his chart in the third house. Do you know what the third house rules? The hands. You can't make this stuff up. Isn't that fascinating? So cool. Meanwhile, in addition to that, Wes Craven actually comes from a very, I believe it's Baptist, fundamentalist background. And that is actually shown here quite clearly with Saturn conjuncting the South Node in his fourth house of home and family. So there's a restriction there because Saturn restricts, right? And the South Node is where he's coming from. So he had a very restrictive background in which not only could he not, the regular thing, you can't smoke, you can't drink, but you also can't dance. You can't, certainly can't have sex. Anything that you do, you perish, right? So essentially there's no fun that's allowed, or you'll burn in hell, was the big gist that Wes Craven got. So additionally, he's coming from this very restrictive background, which is reflected by Saturn's conjunction to the South Node in the fourth house of home and family. And his North Node, though, is in the 10th house, which is about status and position and honors. And it's in Scorpio, that North Node, which makes perfect sense because it's about death and transformation. So who's to say that unless he had that Saturnian background in which there was so much restriction, who's to say that didn't give him the discipline to do something with it and actually make a name for himself, which clearly he did. And it was not easy. Like this, if you read the book, he went through a lot of hell. But also you got, of course, Venus conjuncting Pluto in this chart, which is the aspect that we have on Saturday. And in Wes's case, that Venus conjuncting Pluto is in Leo. And if you Venus conjuncting Pluto in Leo, Leo is rather entertaining. And that was one of the things that really separated Freddy Krueger from his other people that other horror monsters, right? Because he not just only killed people, but he had a tremendous sense of humor, which is probably attributed to Robert Englund, who played him, who is a Gemini. And so you can't really, the witty remarks that Freddie used to make, that was probably in a lot of respects ad-libbed by Robert Englund. However, Wes started him. So just keep that in mind for your Venus conjunct Pluto on Saturday. And we also have another aspect on Saturday that's not as dark. In fact, this is rather fun and light and enjoyable. It's really good for exploring your options. This Mercury's sextile to Jupiter. Oh, it's interesting. You always wonder what kind of mind writes horror stories. I'm not a fan. Diane, same, Grandma Nay. I don't like to be startled, to being tense. It hurts my head. I think that's the normal reaction in regard to horror films. But what I was thinking is, if we all have a certain degree of like light and dark, I think for some people, watching a horror film helps them to sort of incorporate or embrace the darker aspects of their personality without actually acting on them. So that's my feeling in terms of horror films. I find them enjoyable. I don't really get scared easily. I think that they're funny. Hi, Sonia. Nice to see you. I'm talking your language. Do you like horror films? I forgot whether or not you liked horror films or not. I bet you do. Oh, that's right. Hauntings are a thing. Yeah, exactly. Every Halloween, Sonia does these. It's a very theatrical thing, right? I forget the name of the place. It's sort of like Spooky World, but not quite like Spooky World. But you dress up and you are super scary. I'll tell you, you're super scary. But yeah, we have. Oh, you adore horror films. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. It is a roller coaster ride, definitely. So in addition to that Venus conjuncting Pluto on Saturday, which is great for horror, yes, Barrett's Haunted Mansion every Halloween. That's right. So in addition to that Venus conjuncting Pluto that we have, that's really good for watching horror films or reading Wes Craven's book, we have this, and it's really, really good for planning. So we'll be able to, with this aspect, to clearly visualize the preferred path ahead. Now, again, we're looking back to what's going on today, right? With today, we have this first quarter moon. So it's about relaying foundations. And then on Saturday, we go through its transformation with Venus's conjunct Pluto. And then we have, with this aspect, the ability to make some new plans. We'll be able to clearly visualize the preferred path ahead. Meanwhile, in addition to planning your life and creating a new life story, you could also go out and have a lot of fun, because this transit is ideal for socializing. We'll be more communicative, open, fun-loving, and friendly. It's also interesting. This aspect's really good for concentrating, and curiosity make it good for studying or taking a test or even planning a vacation. So you can create a new story on Saturday. Saturday's a very, very big day astrologically, with Venus's conjunction to Pluto and Mercury's sextile to Jupiter. So the big thing is on Saturday, it's all about transforming, like making that decision that you're totally going to transform. and then saying, okay, well, I transformed. What's the plan? And then, of course, on Saturday, you have your Aries moon, so you can start taking action on your plan, which is pretty awesome. So, yeah, we also on Sunday we'll have our full moon, our full day of the moon in Aries. So be sure you have fun. Maybe play some video games. It's the sun's day, so it's all about really enjoying your life, enjoying being alive, and letting your inner child play on Sunday. You want to use the Aries moon for a fresh start, maybe start something new. Physical activity is really important under the Aries moon, just because you don't want to, it's ruled by Mars, right? So we're going to have a lot of extra energy. So it's good for physical exercise, fun, play, keep things simple, and activities that require big, short bursts of energy. Aries have two speeds, burn and off. So when they are getting stuff done, they're getting stuff done. And when they're not, they are not. So keep that in mind. Additionally, on Sunday, we also have the sun's square to Neptune, which I'm not sure if you've heard of her, but Connie Francis has this aspect in her chart, sun square Neptune, and it actually is her birthday right on Sunday. So you could listen to some Connie Francis celebrate her birthday on Sunday. But with the sun square to Neptune, you definitely want to relax. Maybe listen to some Connie Francis or whatever music you want, because it's not really a good day for competition, business, and certainly not for hard work. So it's good that it's on a Sunday. Our judgment may not be at its best. Yep. Oh, it certainly is a really great day to take the dog to the park. Definitely. Extra creativity and imagination make this a really good time for creating or enjoying art, music, dance, creative writing, etc. And with oodles of idealism, it's actually a really good day with this aspect to visualize and meditate. Good morning, Viking Alan. Nice to see you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. I appreciate that. So it's a great time for enjoying or creating art, music, dance, creative writing, etc. With oodles of idealism, it's a good day to visualize and meditate, but not the best time to make decisions, especially decisions about relationships. Why? Well, because as Connie Francis might say, everybody's somebody's fool. Are you guys familiar with Connie Francis? Kids today don't know good music. But Connie Francis did a song, and I suggest everybody listen to it because it's an awesome song called Everybody's Somebody's Fool. And this is relevant to the aspect that she has in her chart and the aspect on Sunday. So I'm going to read to you what she says in this song, and you guys can tell me if it's true, if it is universal or not. Let me see. The tears I cried for you could fill an ocean, but you don't care how many tears I cry. And though you only lead me on and hurt me, I couldn't bring myself to say goodbye. And then the chorus, because everybody's somebody's fool, everybody's somebody's baby, and there are no exceptions to the rule. Yes, everybody's somebody's fool. Next. I told myself it's best that I forget you. Though I'm a fool, at least I know the score. Yet, darling, I'd be twice as blue without you. It hurts, but I'd be coming back for more. Because everybody's somebody's fool. Everybody's somebody's baby. There are no exceptions to the rule. Yes, everybody's somebody's fool. Do you think it's true? Do you think it's true? Is everybody somebody's fool? Maybe. I don't know. You know Connie Francis? That's awesome. Yeah, she's still alive. She's only like 81, which I'm like shocked about. So yeah, it is a little melancholy, but the way she sings the song, you would never know it was melancholy until you listen to the words. Sort of like that song, It Had to Be You. If you listen to It Had to Be You, I know it was, Harry Connick Jr. did it, probably most famously, but it's a pretty bad song. It's not very nice, what is the lyrics? For nobody else, well, who had to be boss. Well, we're gonna find that out really, really quick. I think so. I'll tell you what actually Connie Francis is. I think she's only 81, believe it or not, which makes no sense. Well, maybe she's lying. Francis. Age 83. I stand corrected. But yeah, just while we're on it, It Had to Be You lyrics. So you know that song, It Had to Be You. It's okay, yeah. So it is a little sad. It had to be you, it had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Listen to this. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill with all of your faults. I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. It had to be you. Fascinating, right? So sometimes when we listen to the lyrics of these songs, we realize how sad and dark they might be. But they're still really, really great songs, right? Yeah, it's a really great song. All these songs are really great. So yeah, Connie Francis is 83. Make sure under this aspect you listen to Connie Francis. Very important. But the big thing is to not make momentous decisions. It's really much better for creativity and stuff like that. So yeah, that's really about it from me, folks. I thank you for hanging out with me this morning on our Friday. I hope you have a really great weekend. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already on the way out. And if you're looking, of course, to find out where that 12 degrees of Sagittarius is in your chart and where you have a new beginning evolving over the next 6 months, hit me up. We'll look at your chart. We'll read your tarot cards. And don't forget, yeah, just check out my website. It's all there. And look at these happy people. You ever wonder why these people are so happy? Oh, I love that song. I love You Give Me Fever. I like a few of them. Like I love Peggy Lee's, of course, but I also like Elvis's. I like Elvis's a lot. But why are these people so happy? That is the question. Well, they clearly got a gift certificate to see me for a psychic astrology reading. We have gift certificates of all denominations, and we can design them however you wish. I guess I'm talking about my multiple personalities, but yes, we can design them however you wish. That's also in the description on my website. So I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Enjoy all these aspects. Enjoy that new story, creating that new story. And I will see you all on Monday. Take really good care. Bye-bye.